Welcome back to another episode of Programming Screeps. One housekeeping thing is I was reading the forums on Screeps.com and I came across this post called "Is there a way to increase the polling speed of the Steam app?" Because before, when I had it, this would only update once a second, even though the tick rate was half a second or a quarter of a second or whatever. But so this guy says you can go into the config and you can add this to a mod and you can change the socket update throttle to whatever you want. Defaults to a second. So I changed the inside my server under node modules, this one mod I have installed called Screeps mod tick rate. If you go in there, it was like this before. It was like this inside this index.js file. I just added another if backend and I changed it to 250. So quarter of a second. And so now the UI updates every quarter second. So it's much better. So now I can go in my CLI and change the tick rate to 250 milliseconds, quarter of a second. And now you can see the dude's moving around quick. So makes it look a lot more responsive, which is sweet. All right, back to the game. So back in Visual Studio Code, we have a couple things I want to fix. So one thing I want to fix is these builders. Sometimes as they're walking down to upgrade, they switch tasks and they go back to the spawn like mid progress, which is kind of dumb. So what I want to do is in this use energy guy, I kind of want to stick to the same target. Once I find a target, just stick with it. So I kind of want to remember that I have a target, or remember the target I'm assigned to. Something like that. Perhaps look and see if it's a structure. So like I'm either upgrading the controller or I'm moving to a target. And if I'm moving to a target, then look at its energy capacity, perhaps. And then if its energy capacity is already good while I'm moving to it, then pick a new target. Something like that. So let's do the code for that. So if CM assigned target ID, energy target ID, is not equal to undefined, then we'll get by. Let's go get this dude by ID. Let's go back to the builder. And we'll just name it a structure since we don't know what kind of structure it is. And if it's undefined now, because it might get undefined in that block up there, then we'll pick a new one. And we'll say let target be a structure or undefined. If this is greater than 0, then target equals target's 0. And if target is not equal to undefined, then use it. And cm dot is upgrading controller and is not upgrading controller, else upgrading controller, something like that. So try to get our target, look at its energy, which I haven't done yet. And then if I don't have a target and I'm not upgrading the controller, then try to pick a new target. If I can't find one that isn't full, then say I'm upgrading the controller. And this will do the upgrade controller logic. Don't really need to test this really, because this will kind of already set it. Oh, I also need to cm dot assigned. I need to set this signed target ID to equal target.id. Something like that. Okay, let's make a note in this creep memory. And then is upgrading controller is just a boolean that I will need to set inside room manager. So line 169. And I'll have to upgrade my memory for everything to be wiped. So I don't want to deal with the boolean being undefined. Okay, now I just need to look at this guy. So now this is the same thing. Is structure full of energy? And we'll pass the structure to it. And that code is basically this. So this is a function. Structure. That returns a boolean. And this code's inside it. Turn false, I guess, whatever. I guess it's kind of true. The structure is full of energy if it has no energy. Okay. And then we'll do the same here. If it is full of energy, target Let's unassign this dude. And unassign our target. Something like this. Oh, look at that, no crazy warnings. Let's see, is our thing still moving? Has no mining tasks. So what's going on here? How come I've not initialized everything? Refresh. Mining tasks, okay, good. Miner 442, 418. Assigned to mining task 9. 418. No, they're probably just full here. So come. What's my tech level 3? So I'm building a role builder, which is good. He's building a role miner. Why did he not upgrade the spawn, though? What is he doing? He's obviously acting incorrectly. .lcm. Let's log out these two things. So undefined is upgrading controller. So maybe I don't reset it. So that's probably what's happening. Is upgrading controller got to true, then never went to false. So is upgrading controller. Needs to be CM is upgrading controller is false here. Assigned target ID is undefined here. There we go. So this guy's builder 8. Let's see. He was false for a second, but then he went true. So something's causing him to go true. think this logic is wrong. Greater than or equal to is what I need to say. This is looking for things that are less than. So I think the spawn is full, so it is full there. But the question is, I only have 2 builders assigned. Desired builders set to 2. Let's set that to like 6. And then let's increase our memory, so we'll wipe everybody again. I need to dynamically change that desired number of builders somehow. I'll do that eventually. Undefined role, no mining task. Miner 0 has no mining task. See, I bet it's not assigning, it's not correctly assigning the role to it. I was thinking everybody's a miner when I refresh the memory. It's another issue. Yeah, I assign it to be a miner if I don't have anything assigned to it. Gets a substring. So like it contains. Match. Search. Finds this first substring match. Const str index something like that. And let's look at that. Let's change the memory. So I'll just look at the name to assign the role. If I wipe the memory. So if it's -1, so if str index is greater equal to 0, something like that. else? Okay, now everybody's doing the right thing. In theory. Maybe not. Undefined role builder. Undefined builder. What the heck's it yelling about there? So maybe I didn't assign, and maybe creep mem dot name equals creep dot name. I think is what I'm trying to do, because the role got lost, or the memory got lost there. The creep name. There. Memory 3. Let's deploy that. Clear that. Okay, there we go. Now I have to roll the name back. Yes, these guys are updating this. Now they're updating controller. And if I suicide this guy, he's building a builder. It's hard to click on these guys. Suicide this guy. Nobody should, in theory, turn around. Yep, they don't turn around. They keep going to upgrade. But these guys are helping move it. What's that guy? He's a miner. Why is he not? Trying to fill up, I think. And that's pretty good. Alright, I think that's actually a good stopping point for the episode. Next time we'll try to build the extensions correctly and continue on with our logic. Thanks for watching. See you next time.